Alright. Should be going live on Facebook and Twitch at this moment. I am playing Blood Bowl Chaos Edition. One of my good friends bought this game for me a while back, and I gave it a couple of tries. It can be fun. It's one of those games that the odds are really never in your favor. Alright, let's give this play a single player game here. Begin a campaign, story mode. You know? Let's play story mode. What's my coach's name? Oh. We're gonna go with I don't know. Widget. Why not? Kick off with Widget. Okay, it all began a long ago on an ancient battlefield somewhere in the known world. The battle ended in a grim bloodbath. Cool. I really don't. So it's very D&D based, which is kind of why they thought I'd like it. Ooh, get to pick my team, either dwarf or orc. Well, today I'm feeling some tough gloves, so I'm gonna go with an orc. Orc warband versus dwarves.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
You know, you should follow. You should look into this. With your boredom and your previous detection skills in the past, you might actually, be some help.
I'm playing Blood Bowl right now. D&D football.
Nicely for all the players.
D&D football?
Yeah.
I want to see this. Fucking ad. God, what is this?
Okay, we'll accept.
The ball goes skywards and the match is on.
Whoa.
Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard, and if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with.
He'll be lucky if he comes out unscathed from that kick to the head.
He's already lucky. He could have taken it somewhere important. The Referees Guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser!
Ah, the Troll Slayers. You know that their first appearance dates back to 2465 in a match between the Giants and Lowdown Rats.
No, I didn't. You know, me and the dwarves,
A blitzer called Stout Iron Fist was given the task of protecting the king's son. However, the Rats managed to blind Stout, and by the time he was able to clear his eyes, the king's son had been killed by the Rat's troll. Stout, of course, flew into a frenzy and decapitated the troll.
Ouch, poor troll.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
All right.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, now that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings. Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
I love the commentary.
I think he's singing him a lullaby. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the night
Damn it.
final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Now, orcs have always gone for a power game. And you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match. Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
Nice left punch. Right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
Okay.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll
Damn
blood in
it.
them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
That's got rid of his opponent with ease.
It seems this player has a few problems getting the brain to communicate with the arm.
What brain are you talking about, Bob?
Right.
Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
He made picking that ball up look easy.
A touchdown to level the score.
I just hope we're not heading for a stalemate.
It's a cute game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The problem I have with it is really, really luck based.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
The player gets hold of the ball. Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Trolls super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
These two teams could probably play another full match and they'd still be equal.
Yes, they'll cancel each other out.
It would perhaps be more fun if they knocked each other out.
Well, I mean, I lost, but it's not a bad game. Just, I like it a little bit more
Well, both teams
skilled.
cancel each other out.
Yeah, no loser
Than
today,
luck.
except the facts.
Oh, don't worry about them. They saw their fair share of blood.
The team was deprived of more than just the ball.
They really took the game to the opposition today.
Yeah, I don't think that the others managed to get out of their half all match.
I mean, the good thing is when you go through the campaign, you end up getting trying out more teams and more abilities. And that's kind of what makes it the game, you know?
What a nice day. Perfect Blood Bowl weather, Bob.
Yes, Jim, ideal weather for a game of Blood Bowl. Though I'm not sure it will end nicely for all the players.
The players are positioned and we're off. Did you hear about Helmet Tough as Nails Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
This Goblin team reminds me of the 1496 Lowdown Rats. That year, they trained with a giant black war wolf.
Oh, yeah, the wolf ate 6 players and then ran away into the swamps with the only ball they had.
Some teams have no luck. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Yep.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stand.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
We don't see much of the Heroes of Lore these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Lore hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
That player is gonna add a new scar to his collection.
That's why they're always on the front page of Spike magazine.
Jim, I'm hearing in the headphones that it's an open fracture with 3 breaks in the lower leg.
Got out of that one fairly lightly then. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. The pitch is no place to lie down for a sleep.
Well, after an uppercut like that, he doesn't have any choice. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Voila! Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Very nice.
The opponent looks like he's fighting himself.
If that can get their game going again. Missed! I give up. These players shouldn't even be on the pitch.
Yes, they really could do with some training. Good recovery.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. He's dead. That's annoying. We are beyond the acceptable loss ratio now.
Come again?
And I'm losing because I can't. I didn't know my objective.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not
I'm gonna
allowed
restart
to offer
this one.
less than the going rate.
Well, apparently I can. Well, maybe I can that way. Abandoned match.
That was a real drubbing. Hopefully, we won't be seeing them back in the stadium for some time.
Let's try that again.
Funny, the time went by real quick.
Time hasn't gone by.
What do you mean? Are we in some kind of time warp, or did I fall asleep?
No, Bob, they've given up.
Abandon the game! If only I had some way of going back in time to massacre the coach before the match. To do it now would help me unwind, but it won't give us the match back. But it's worth a try. I'm off.
See you later, Bob.
I love the commentary. The commentary is my favorite part of this thing.
Yeah.
Not what you expected, huh? I've got to throw 2 goblins.
What a nice day. Perfect Blood Bowl weather, Bob.
Yes, Jim, ideal weather for a game of Blood Bowl. Though I'm not sure it will end nicely for all the players.
No.
Three, two, one.
Bust up.
And the dispatch has just come in. Scandal during the World Doping Conference held by the humans. The 3 dwarf participants were warned too late that it wasn't a mug of beer that had been placed on their desk.
I don't know how to throw a goblin yet.
Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the #1 all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. He was finally pulled apart by the head coach.
What do you expect? Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Did you hear about Helmet Tough as Nails Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport.
There we go.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Fortunately for that player, medicine has come on leaps and bounds since your days, Bob.
I hope so, Jim. Yes, I hope so.
By the way, Bob, how is your wound?
Much better now I've had my personal apothecary assassinated. Nice pass. The action goes on. You remember the 2503 season, which saw the retirement of one of Blood Bowl's favorite killers? Nobla Blackmore, who after 8 great seasons finally hung up his chainsaw.
It lopped off more heads than any other chainsaw in history, including a massive 14 decapitations in one match.
Oh, brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Oh, idiot, get off the pitch. If you can't take a little block like that.
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good. I've got better things to do with my time. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits. He's recovered the ball.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
This Goblin team reminds me of the 1496 Lowdown Rats. That year, they trained with a giant black war wolf.
Oh, yeah, the Wolf ate 6 players and then ran away into the swamps with the only ball they had.
Some teams have no luck.
Looks like he could do with a blood transfusion.
They'll have to cauterize it first.
The coach is rushing on his apothecary to take care of the injured player.
Plus the 3 assistants, who are picking up the bits of jaw that were scattered on the pitch.
Really? Attack her down with a
You think
three-person
he'll be able to
pileup.
get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes.
Ah.
He's not the sort to stay down. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
Ouch!
He hadn't even hit the ground, and the spectators were already preparing a welcoming party.
Yeah, welcome to the Inferno.
The coach has obviously made a considerable contribution to the ref's retirement fund.
No doubt about it. Is the ref seeing the same match as us? I just don't know how he missed that one. This Goblin team reminds me of the 1496 Lowdown Rats. That year, they trained with a giant black war wolf.
Oh, yeah, the Wolf ate 6 players and then ran away into the swamps with the only ball they had.
Some teams have no luck.
And they're off! I know he had a front row seat for that assault, but I doubt he could fully appreciate it.
He won't appreciate the gaping wound either.
At least I got my achievement that I needed done for it.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. The bench seems to be in two minds about what to do about the player lying prone on the pitch.
Yeah, they don't know whether to send on a stretcher or a coffin. It seems this player does all the talking with the fist.
And they clearly know how to get heard. I doubt he'll be taking any further part in the match after that.
No, we've still got two legs.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the #1 all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. He was finally pulled apart by the head coach.
What do you expect?
Well, I lost this one too. Can't throw a ball to save my life.
Seems like they tried to pick something up. but it wasn't the ball.
Maybe they found a gold coin. He's got the ball! Great pass.
Textbook stuff. Technically, that was a perfect catch.
Really?
I don't even think that his opponent made a move.
A perfect dodge.
Dodgy Dodgerson the Goblin would have been proud of that one.
Did you hear about Helmet Tough as Nails Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. The player has got the ball, and now he's the main...
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck. And today's question, which will allow one lucky viewer to win a year's subscription to Spike Magazine, is... which player won the 85, 87, 91, and 99 Blood Bowls with the Reichland Reavers? Was it Griff Oberwald, his wife, or his future son?
Easy peasy.
Especially as two of them never touched the ball. Funny how a rabbit can sound so inoffensive and yet is so effective.
If he's...
Well, so that's Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems interesting.
I like the idea of it. The card game's better.
Hmm.
Oh, because the card game you're actually playing against a person and you're both rolling and both failing as miserably as I was.
Yeah.
So it ends up being a little bit more fair.
Not really, but sure.
Well, the game is over.
Game? What game? That was a raw slaughter.
Yep, the game
Okay,
is over.
so they're bigger and stronger than the opposition. But where did that get them?
Nowhere. But do you think they'll learn?
Learning implies neurons.
My gut reaction would be that without the ball, it's impossible to win a match.
Give me some notice if your gut reaction goes any further. You're right, though. Possession is key to victory. They defended high up, keeping the opposition to their half of the field. What? Not one player doped? Let me express just a teensy-weensy bit of surprise.
Well, if it's...
Alright.